from the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run on first down. Bagley. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They go play action with Taylor. Taylor hit. He lost the football. But I think a Bengal player was able to get in there. He was. And they'll keep possession of the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on first down now. Here's 2nd down. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 27. About 3 here as he's out to the 30.
The ball carrier.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. Getting this into the hands of Eric Dickerson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Able to get this to Gordon. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
On third down, it's Andrews. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here.
Los Angeles.
They'll run it with Andrews. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Out of the gun, Herbert. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Taylor. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
The Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. That's out to the left, flat and complete. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A 1-yard touchdown reception as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Andrews. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down.
Down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 12. And the Chargers first down.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert. And finding the tight end, Wilson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they'll go back to Robinson. This time he's got him. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On 3rd down, Taylor. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And look at this, it's a fake. Oh, but he'll be stopped well short of the 1st down marker, and it's a turnover on downs.
2-yard line.
A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in 1st place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys that get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that 1st round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Herbert back to the air. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Herbert. Got Gordon open, completes it. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the 1st down. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st down, it's Taylor. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
The 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Taylor. Over the middle, that's caught by Hogan. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
26-yard line.
Taylor to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, and make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down to Gordon out left. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert, he's going to float this one deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
On second down now, it's Brown. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Gain of 20.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now Andrews. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They'll run again here with Andrews. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 31. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Herbert just beat the play clock. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Sanders' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
5-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They begin with a quick throw out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On second down, Bagley. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up.
They'll keep it on the ground. Bagley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. On first down, Locke, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now they'll throw with Taylor. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Charger drive about to get going. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, It's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Mike Williams, the intended target. That'll bring up second down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Julian Blackmon drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
Another 3 and out.
On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's going to be met at about the 43.
36 on the carry. Taken down at the 43-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
You got 3 down. Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Now Taylor. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
The Chargers Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. This is Brown on the carry. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Chargers on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. So that'll back him up 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a 1st down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And that is caught, but he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge, incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Taylor to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
I think you put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful because you got to keep it away from the defender. But you also have to give your own guy a chance, too.
And his kick is right there. It's good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Trailing in the fourth, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 11-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point try forthcoming. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Bengals 21, Chargers 6.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead. Look at the deficit. Trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. This is where, fourth quarter, you got the lead, you give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
You say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering whether they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up.
Taylor hit. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Complete.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, we know he has pretty good hands on display there. In fact, he only needed one of them.
Yeah, nowadays, all these receivers work on this, right? They do the one-handed catches off the machine in practice. They do it with their quarterbacks. They do it contested, uncontested. They make it part of their repertoire. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twitch. Watch the twitch.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, it's Herbert. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 3rd down, Herbert. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will.
Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Down, Chargers.
Out of the gun, Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 19. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a give, right side. Bagley. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.